I'm back again for another video. The last Royal Rumble review of the day. Royal Rumble 2003. 2003, mate. 2003. 2003 right here, right now. In Boston, Massachusetts, it took place. It went down for real. January 19th, 2003. Couldn't read. It was like little blue lettering. So yeah, Royal Rumble 2003. We got Triple H on the cover. We got Bork Laser. We got Scott Steiner. We got Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. And I believe that's Tajiri. That's Tajiri on top of Brock Lesnar. Just letting you know. Just in case if you were really interested and, you know, wanting to know. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this Royal Rumble, and I'll have some announcements later in the show, or in the review, whatever. Yeah, so we kicked off the night as the opener, Brock Lesnar versus Big Show, and honestly, this is not a bad match. They've had a bad match at Royal Rumble 2015, or Royal Rumble 2014, excuse me. And, yeah, just not a good feud, but this match was actually really good, or not really good, but it was a pretty good choice for an opener, and it was a good, solid match. It was actually fast-paced, you know, going off of, you know, Brock Lesnar getting, you know, turning babyface and Big Show aligning himself with Paul Heyman and whatnot. You know, it's kind of had a little bit of backstory, and the winner of this would go into the Royal Rumble later on in the night, and Brock Lesnar would be able to win this match and go on to the Royal Rumble match. So, yeah, not a bad match. Brock wins with the F5. People went crazy. People were standing up and, you know, just hooting and hollering because, you know, Brock Lesnar's got some 500-pound dude on his shoulders, and it's pretty impressive, and it still is to this day. World Tag Team Championship match between Lance Storm and William Regal versus Dudley Boyz. All I'm going to say is that Lance Storm and William Regal's asses got squashed. They got squashed, and you know what? The Dudley Boyz win their 16th tag title in, like, history at this show, from what, like, JR said, and, you know, whatever JR says is the truth in the gospel. So, yeah. So, Dudley Boyz win here. Like, Lance Storm and William Regal, like, maybe got one rest hold. That's it. And then the Dudley Boyz came in and just, you know, wrecked them. And then, you know, Chief Morley tried to get involved, a.k.a. Val Venus, you know. And, you know, it didn't really work out because Devon would use the brass knuckles, that, you know, that's William Regal's thing, on him, on William Regal. So, it didn't really pan out the way Chief Morley, a.k.a. Val Venus, wanted it to, you know, go down. But, yeah, Dudley Boyz win. Whatever. First ever stepdaughter versus stepmother match. Torrie Wilson versus Dawn Marie. Al Wilson was the main focal point of this match. And because he died and passed away, Dawn Marie blamed Torrie Wilson. Blamed her for what went down. So yeah, stepdaughter versus stepmother. Death in WWE went down. And it was bad. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just going to say is Torrie Wilson won with an abrupt neck breaker. If you want to watch this match, go watch it. But beware. Beware. And then Jessica, it went from bad to worse right here. I don't know if it actually went from bad to worse. It probably went from worse to bad. The World Heavyweight Championship match between Triple H and Scott freaking Steiner. Oh my God. How many suplexes can a woodchuck chuck if Scott Steiner could chuck wood? Jesus, I mean, you think Brock Lesnar does a lot of suplexes? You ain't seen nothing yet. You haven't seen nothing. You don't know suplexes because Scott Steiner's favorite move was the belly-to-belly suplex. And I gotta say, I legitimately felt sorry for Triple H having to work with this sack of shit in the ring that was Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner, you piece of asshole. Damn it all, man. God. Scott Steiner, man, he had to work with him until No Way Out 03. God almighty, guys, Triple H. Can we just give a like for Triple H, you know what I mean? I'm just fishing for likes right now, but, you know, jeez, dude, enough suplexes. And then the disqualification thing, and Triple H bled for no reason because it's a Triple H match. Him and Earl Hebner got into it because it's a Triple H World Championship match, you know, so, and this was only the beginning. This was only the tip of the iceberg in the Reign of Terror, guys. And it was just a sign of things to come. And then, man, Triple H won by disqualification because he used a sledgehammer, and he was able to retain his championship. And Scott Steiner won his match, but he didn't win the championship, which just set up a match at No Way Out, which was fun, to say the least. I mean, if you're looking for entertainment value and you're looking something to put you to sleep, I guess this is the match for you. But for me, not at all. Then we got to the WWE Championship match, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, the best match of the night. Damn it. Oh, man. Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit put on an amazing performance. I mean, if you want to go look up technical wrestling, if you want to find a match that just epitomizes technical wrestling to a T, mat-based wrestling, back and forth action, counters and reversals, and just false finishes and, you know, edge of your seat finishing sequences, then this is the match for you, and this is the match to watch, because Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit just went out there and performed and did what only they can do, and that's deliver an amazing WWE Championship match, and they did that. They freaking did that, and it was very, very good, and I suggest you watch this. I don't want to go over all the spots and things that happen. I'll just go over the finishing sequence, basically. Kurt Angle, you know, had the ankle lock locked on Chris Benoit, and he was not going to let go, and Chris Benoit tapped out. Before that, there was lots of counters with the crossface, ankle lock, you know, suplexes that was being reversed, angle slams, and you know, all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, just if I talked about it like step by step in depth, then we would be here for a while, because it's a fun match to dissect, but it's just it would take a long time. But yeah, Kurt Angle won. No complaints. Him and Team Angle celebrate after the match. So yeah. So going into the Royal Rumble, we had Kurt Angle and Triple H as the world champions. Who would go on to win this Rumble and go on to WrestleMania 19 and face face one of these people? Well, it was Brock Lesnar. But before that, I like to get into some things. We started off with Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho, or actually Christian, because Christian was with Chris Jericho, and they were World Tag Team Champions at a time. And then Christian did this whole thing just like Chris Jericho, and then from behind, Chris Jericho, bang, chair shot. Shawn Michaels bladed, bang, bleeding all over after another chair shots, and then Chris Jericho just dumped Shawn Michaels over the top rope, and yeah, that would set up a lot of things to come, and it would snowball into their WrestleMania 19 match, which was just an instant classic. So, yeah. Then, you know, you had guys like Christopher Nowinski in there, Rey Mysterio and Edge, you know, and then you had, you know, Tajiri, even Bill DeMott was in this match, guys. Because the reason why I'm reading this, because it's got all the names right here. So, yeah, if you're wondering. So, B Squared, Christian, Tommy Dreamer, Matt Hardy with Shannon Moore, you know, it's V1! So, yeah, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch Matt Hardy's promos. Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero, and yeah, Team Angle, Rikishi, John Cena, A-Train, Bork Lesnar, Brock Lesnar, Maven, Goldust, Kane, Booker T, Rob Van Dam, Jeff Hardy, Rosie, Test, and Jamal. We got 3 minutes and we're out of here. The clock is tick. Okay, that's 3-minute warning. Look up that theme song. It's a pretty good song to jam out to. So yeah, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, brother versus brother. They were kind of going at it in the match. In the end, the final four was Batista, Kane, Brock Lesnar, and The Undertaker. I like the interaction between Kane and Rob Van Dam. They did some double teams, and then like before this Royal Rumble, they had this backstage segment. It was like, Rob, you're one hell of a tag team partner, but if need be, I will throw you out. And yeah, then Kane lifts RVD up because RVD thinks he's gonna splash somebody, but he was wrong. You know, throws him over the top rope. And what I love about Rob Van Dam so much is that he honestly acts like himself when he's in the ring or when he's when he's in and out of the ring as well. So he got eliminated. He was like, whatever, it's cool, bro. Like, I mean, he acts so much like a pothead. Like, just got eliminated from one of the biggest matches that could possibly get you to WrestleMania. He's like, whatever, man. It's cool, bro. So So yeah, Rob Van Dam was a good time. Kane got eliminated by The Undertaker. Batista got eliminated, I believe, by The Undertaker. I could be wrong. Brock Lesnar eliminated The Undertaker lastly, and Brock Lesnar won the Royal Rumble. So yeah, Brock Lesnar went on to WrestleMania to face Kurt Angle in a pretty good match for the WWE title. You guys remember that, Shooting Star Press, obviously. And that's worth taking a look at. And coming into Royal Rumble 2016, Brock Lesnar could win 2 Royal Rumble matches, but this time for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So that remains to be seen, but it's going to be very interesting to see if that does happen. You know what I mean? We're just going to have to see if Brock Lesnar wins and who he faces. Maybe we'll see him face Kevin Owens. Maybe we'll see him face Bray Wyatt. I'm not sure. I know he's probably going to be facing Roman Reigns at Fastlane. That's a safe bet. I mean, it's a likely big-time money match that you could, sell for Fastlane in the main event of that show. But depending on who walks out the champion, we're gonna see. There's been speculation he might face Sheamus. I think they're gonna go with Bray Wyatt, unfortunately. If not Bray Wyatt, then maybe Kevin Owens. I would really like to see a match between Brock and Kevin Owens. I think they could really go out there and do something special. But maybe Bray Wyatt and Brock Lesnar could have a solid match. I mean, you don't know at this moment because, I mean, Bray Wyatt's a big dude, but he's had some pretty good matches in his career. And so has Kevin Owens as well. But Kevin Owens is a little bit more agile than Bray Wyatt. And, right now we're just getting into discussion about Royal Rumble 2016 in the future. Maybe I'll do a Royal Rumble prediction video soon. Let's get into the announcement. Tomorrow, Thursday, 2002 Royal Rumble and 2000 Royal Rumble. Finally, we'll get done with the Royal Rumble review series until 2000. We made the countdown from 15 all the way to 0, baby. So, yeah. Then, on Friday, there will be probably a predictions video, or on Saturday, but then on Saturday we'll have the YWC Royal Rumble match, and I'm looking forward to that. I've already got it recorded. I know who's winning, but you don't, bitch. So yeah, yeah. Then Sunday is gonna be the Royal Rumble. No videos on that day, and then Monday I'll be doing my Royal Rumble 2016 review, and yeah, then we'll go on to more stuff as that goes, and I'll have that figured out. But they could be interchangeable. Friday could be the YWC Royal Rumble, and Saturday could be the predictions video. It depends on which one I feel like uploading, or which one's a better one to upload and one that's not very irritating for me. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Comment down below what you thought about this Royal Rumble. Like this video if you like this video. If you didn't like it, I'm very sorry. I'm devastated by that. Comment down below what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you already subscribed, appreciate it. And so yeah, that's it. Royal Rumble 2003 and 2004 is in the books. 2002 and 2000 coming tomorrow. See you guys. Deuces.